Colder weather rolling in, homelessness across the state starts to increase as people struggle to find a warm bed to sleep in. Shelters have struggled to remain open during the coronavirus pandemic.
But one local shelter has been able to reopen and offer 24-hour care. Western Mass News reporter Lindsay Thorpe has more from Craig's Doors in Amherst.
The people are desperate because, these are difficult times. So we're really concerned at how this is going to play out.
Craig's Doors shelter in Amherst first opened at the First Baptist Church back in 2011 with the mission to find permanent, affordable housing for the homeless. Executive Director of Craig's Doors, Kevin Noonan, tells Western Mass News his team had to relocate the shelter because of the pandemic.
We're grateful to the Unitarian Universalist Society of Amherst for opening their doors. Without them, people would be in trouble right now.
Craig's Doors is now at the Unitarian Universalist Society of Amherst, which offers more space to practice social distancing. The president of the society says she wanted to help with Craig's Doors' mission.
During these dark times, it provided our congregation with a way to do something meaningful and locally that makes a difference.
The shelter has been full, housing 14 guests since opening on November 1st. Offering more than just a corner for people to call their own, guests have access to 3 meals a day, showers, and resources to help them get on their feet.
I have case management and this rapid rehousing service, which we hope to have, and basically helping people connect from where they are right now and where they want to be, because getting from point A to point B is not always as easy as it sounds, and you have to figure out what point B is. So whether it's housing or whether it's rehab or whether it's a job, so we try to do all of it.
And despite all the negative impacts of this pandemic, Noonan says without COVID-19, Craig's Doors would have never received extra funding to expand operations to 24 hours.
COVID is a horrible thing, and the number of tragic deaths is just deplorable. But it brought with it some funding that we wouldn't have had otherwise. We would never be able to be open 24 hours a day were it not for this pandemic.
And the funding also brought something else, a second location. And new to Craig's Door this year, they started renting out this motel right here behind me, in addition to the shelter right down the street at the UU Society in Amherst. And they really focus on giving elderly, females, and people with disability a place to stay in hope of finding them a more permanent housing for the future. Craig's Doors will be extending their 2021 season this year through the spring and the summer months. For Western Mass News, I'm Lindsay Thorpe.